implementing in your YouTube content that's preventing you from getting views and going viral like you ultimately want to do? What if I told you that in this video I'm going to share with you those 6 tips so that you can begin implementing them to get more views, to go viral more often, and ultimately to be able to reach your goals on YouTube? Would that sound good? Well then what are you waiting for? This creator just implemented these tips and gained over 100k subs. This creator also over 100k, and this creator got over 100k too. And all you have to do to begin getting more views and more subscribers on YouTube is make sure that you're implementing all 6 of these tips. That being said, I'm going to warn you, the last tip that I share with you in this video is by far the most important, so please do not skip it, because if you skip it, it's going to be the reason that you don't gain more subscribers from implementing these super simple editing tricks you see so many large creators implementing. But before we can dive into them, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free YouTube growth course. You get the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post right now on YouTube, which if you're not posting at the best time, it's going to be another reason that you're failing to grow on YouTube. So please go to the link in the pinned comment below right now. It is 100% free. And here's my phone number. Shoot me a text message if you want to grow quicker on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. I literally will do anything in my power to help you grow. Trick number 1 is making sure that you're looping your videos. Now, a lot of people have no idea how to loop their content. When it comes to short form content, you need to make sure that you are always adding a loop into the short form content. And the way that you're going to do this is you're going to get rid of the first 3 seconds of your video, put it at the end of your video, and get straight into it. So essentially, this works for 2 reasons. 1, because a lot of times viewers have no idea that the content's looping, and they don't realize until they're 150% through the video, which yes, means that they watch the video once and then are watching the video again, and that means that you just got an increase in the average view duration and increase in the average watch time, and this is good across all platforms. The second reason is because a lot of you guys start off your video in a BS way and don't get straight into it. So what does this mean? You getting rid of the first 3 seconds actually brings you to the real hook of your video, which again, increase the amount of people that end up watching your video, because the largest drop off that you're going to see on short form content doesn't come at the 50% mark, not at the 25% mark, definitely not the 90% mark. It actually comes in the first 3 to 5 seconds of your video, and if you're able to get straight into it, well then boom, you're able to keep people for a longer period of time, because that is the hardest hump for you to actually get over as a content creator. Trick number 2 is making sure that you're putting up 1 word at a time when you're narrating a video for the first 3 to 6 seconds. You shouldn't do this throughout the whole entire video, although you can do it throughout the whole entire video. The reason being is it commands attention and it gets a viewer to simultaneously get hypnotized by your piece of content. And like I just shared with you before, if you're able to capture somebody's attention in the beginning of the video, you're definitely going to be able to keep their attention long enough for them to watch the whole entire video, because the second that they get in the flow of them actually watching that video for 3 to 6 seconds, the higher the odds of them actually completing the video. And if you implement the 4 other tips that I'm going to share with you in this video, they will definitely complete the video. The first 2 were really focused on the beginning of the video, but now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the video and the things that are really going to help you retain if you have trouble retaining an audience. Which brings me to trick number 3, which is you need to make sure that you're constantly changing the background. If it's a short form piece of content, every 3 to 5 seconds, the background should be changing. On long form pieces of content, it should be changing every 30 seconds outside of the first 30 seconds of the video. The first 30 seconds of the video, you should have constant clip changes. Go look at Mr. Beast, look at Graham Stephan, look at anybody that's successful on YouTube. You're gonna see that they have constant clip changes in the beginning of their content. The reason that they do this is because, again, you need to engage that viewer in the beginning of the video, but then after that, it can be longer. If it's a short form piece of content, you're going to want to do it a lot in the beginning, and then it can be every 5 to 7 seconds. I wouldn't do much longer than that. And you need to make sure that if your content is just you talking on screen, you need to be adding in B-roll, you need to be adding in things that are popping up on the screen, because if you're not doing that, you're not resetting the viewer's brain, because everybody right now has been tricked into having a really short attention span because of Instagram Reels, because of TikTok, because of YouTube Shorts. So you need to make sure that your long form piece of content or your short form piece of content actually feels like multiple pieces of content, and that you're constantly giving their brain a hit of dopamine so that they don't get bored and swipe off of your video. Tip number 4, and this isn't actually for your video, it's going to be part of your video, which is going to be your thumbnail. The thumbnail needs to be the most important part of your video, the most intriguing part of your video. You need to think of this as a movie trailer, except in a photo format. You want to be showing the most exciting thing, you want to be showing the main point, you want to be showing the thing that somebody's going to be clicking for. If you watch a movie trailer, I'm actually about to go to the movies after I record this video. And if you watch a movie trailer, it's the most exciting part of the video. It gets you amped to watch a video. It makes you need to come back to the movie theater. here, or tune into that movie, or whatever the case is, to actually see that thing, your thumbnail needs to have the same exact effect on somebody. If your thumbnail does not invoke curiosity or make them feel like they need to click on that video right then and there, then it's a complete waste of time, because there was a better thumbnail out there for you to actually be creating. And if you don't find the thumbnail that wins the click, well, then you're not gonna get views, you're not gonna go viral, you're not gonna get subscribers, you're not gonna beat your competition, and you're not gonna be able to take advantage of the easiest time ever to grow on YouTube if you implement these next two retention tactics that I'm about to share with you. And just so you know, this isn't gonna be one of those tricks, but if you guys haven't noticed yet, every 45 to 60 seconds, I have a transition sentence that actually gets you to continue to watch the video. The reason that I do this is if I didn't do this, you might forget why you clicked on the video in the first place and why you're here, which is going to lead to drop off. Me constantly having those transitions and getting people to continue to stay and continuing to warn you that the last part of this video is the most important, and then delivering on that increases the odds that you actually complete the video all the way through to the end. And this is something that you guys need to make sure that you're implementing in your content. Again, this was a bonus tip. It's not necessarily something that I was going to put in this piece of content, but I just realized that I was doing it subconsciously. In the beginning, I used to script it into all my content. Now I kind of know that I have to do it in certain places. And whether you're doing educational content or entertaining content, you need to have the same thing. If you're doing entertaining content, this type of thing comes in a plot twist or something that gets somebody to continue watching the video because something that wasn't supposed to happen happened, and now that introduces some type of challenge into the piece of content. Which brings me to tip number 5, which is that in the beginning of your video, you need to introduce the stakes to the piece of content. If it's educational content, you need to be telling them what they're going to be getting, what the payoff is going to be, why they clicked on the video, why they need to make sure that they watch the video, and you basically need to set the stakes. I did that by telling you in the beginning of this video that if you skip just one part, it's going to be the reason that you're not successful on YouTube. The reason that I did this was because if I didn't set those stakes and really push on the pain that you're feeling, that you're not successful on YouTube right now, well, then you wouldn't end up watching this video. And you need to do the same exact thing in your educational content or in your entertaining content. If you do entertaining content, you do the same thing. Somebody that's an absolute master at this is Mr. Beast. You'll see in the first 30 seconds of his video, he tells you why you need to watch all the way through to the end, and then boom, immediately there's a plot twist, there's something that makes you laugh, and you need to make sure that you're implementing this into your content, because if you're not, people aren't going to watch your video all the way through to the end, because like I shared so many times in this video, it could be a 15-second video, 30-second video, 30-minute video. If they're not reminded of why they need to continually watch the video all the way through, they're not going to watch it. You need to set those stakes at the beginning of the video. On videos that you actually end up doing this, you're going to get more views, you're going to get a higher average view duration, and you're going to end up being more successful. And this brings me to tip number 6, that is really going to be the kicker. If you're trying to get more subscribers, you're trying to get more views, it's going to be that you have a call to action after your hook in your piece of content. Way too many creators make the mistake, they put a call to action all the way at the end of the video. If you're going to sell something, at the end of the video is going to be a better place to have a call to action. But if you're simply just asking them to save the piece of content, to subscribe, or to become a follower, it should be after your hook, and you need to make sure that you're doing it, because the hook is going to hook them in. You know that the relevant people that are your target demographic are going to be watching the video at that point. They're going to continue watching the video. They're convinced that they're going to watch the video, and then you add that call to action and you get them to subscribe, you get them to comment, you get them to do whatever you want them to do, and it needs to be super specific. It needs to be specific to that video. It needs to be specific to their interest. It shouldn't just be subscribe for more content. If you notice, the call to action that I added to the beginning of this video was, if you want to grow quicker on YouTube, which obviously I know you want to do because you clicked on this video, then smash that subscribe button. It gets you to confirm while you're there, and it gets you to do that call to action, which ultimately ends up with me gaining more subscribers, me getting bigger, my videos getting pushed out more. Now, if you guys want to get guaranteed subscribers on YouTube, I strongly suggest that you continue watching this video, because I'm going to share with you a unique opportunity that will add all the creators that I share with you earlier in this video to gain 100,000 subscribers in a short period of time. The same thing can happen to you if you continue watching and take advantage of this. Finally, I just launched my YouTube Shorts mentorship program, which guarantees that I can help you grow on YouTube in just 30 days. If you want to find out more, go to the link in the description. But to put it simply, you're going to go through 6 steps to becoming a YouTube Shorts expert. Then I'm going to make you a personalized plan. I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, what titles to use, what thumbnails to use, what descriptions to use, what tags to use, what your content should actually look like, how your editing should be, and so much more. And then for the next 30 days, I'm going to critique your content to guarantee that you grow. It's incredibly simple. If you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. This is not just a course. This is not just information. It's me actually telling you exactly what to do, critiquing you, consulting, me coaching you on how to be a full-time YouTuber, how to grow grow on YouTube, how to reach your goals on YouTube. And again, if you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, you get your money back, 0 questions asked. There's absolutely no risk for signing up. The only risk is not taking advantage of this situation right now with YouTube Shorts and growing on YouTube. So please do not be somebody that does that. That being said, if you're not interested, just watch the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.